just got back from Japan. We were just there playing.
Touring?
Yeah, we did four shows there. Yeah.
What kind of venues?
Big black halls, big black boxes, with really nice people in them. Yeah.
Yeah, we love Japan. Japan was, I think it's our 5th time we were there over the years.
Do you like being on the road?
I think I can't speak for these guys. I do, and I know they do too. We seem to really love it.
It's fun in a sense that you don't have to think about your daily schedule at all. You just wake up and there's somebody leading you by the hand to do and handing you food, and and then you get home and you're like, I do all this shit for myself now. Like you get used to it. Yeah. So in that sense, it's totally relaxing.
What is the best thing about it, and what is the worst thing about it? Because there's got to be something bad about it.
Just that sometimes maybe tough to get sleep, on the bumpy bus or something. But
we can't sleep.
We can't sleep.
The bumpy bus, that's the worst thing.
It's impossible to sleep.
I can't sleep.
Not missing your loved ones at home. That one doesn't qualify.
No, I can't sleep.
I miss my dog.
The rumbling of the tires.
So bumpy.
These big, expensive buses, you have no idea how uncomfortable they can be.
It's like this.
Oh, my back.
Yeah.
It's awful.
I can't
It can really be torture.
It's terrible.
Sometimes the microwave doesn't work.
Change your name to
You
Princess
guys
of the
have
Pea.
survived this grueling.
It's so grueling on a nice
you can't get a good night's
There's
sleep.
nothing bad about being on the road,
For the record, we started in a van. Okay.
Yeah.
We worked our way up to the bus that is uncomfortable.
I think playing the shows is the best.
Right.
The people, meeting the people.
Playing the
and
shows. And
sometimes people bring their kids and they say, this is their kid's first concert. And you're like, oh, God. Like, better not
And
suck
the kid's
tonight,
yours.
It's, I saw you in 99. I was like, oh, yeah.
Yeah. Wow,
But it's just you three on stage.
Yeah. That's it.
yeah, classic rock trio.
Yeah. It's fun. I mean, it's like being a gypsy. You sort of go to. I love. Yeah, it's fun.
But you don't really know anything about being on the road.
Yeah, you don't know that.
Or vans.
Or van.
Yeah, right.
But the
Yeah.
difference between us on
lots
the
of
road and
vans.
you're on the road is like you're dealing with injuries. Like we don't get injured.
Yeah,
like
that
you
does.
guys.
Yeah, or
you
sometimes
guys,
we're not dealing with injuries and we just keep going.
Yeah, we don't have.
Just
we
keep going.
don't have
Yeah.
concussions and stuff.
Yeah, those
Yeah,
are fun.
yeah. those suck.
Or like you guys deal with like athletes, or you deal with injuries. So that's the one thing that we're not dealing with.
I just realized you guys brought up the bus and you making fun of it, but our tours were in minivans and cars, and then Tony Hawk, because of how big Tony Hawk is, we did tours in a bus, and it still might be the greatest experience of my life, because we weren't in a jank bus, we were in a rock star bus. One of the buses had a
Yeah, we
button.
want to tour with beds and yeah.
Yeah, but you press a button and the door went psh.
Yeah.
And you press it, psh, I was there for
Star
20
Trek.
minutes going, psh, psh. Check this out, you guys. The door it opens with a button.
I love that button.
It was so freaking cool. Yeah.
Never leave the bus.
One of my favorite memories from that tour, when we finally did get a bus and everyone was so excited, and we had been on the road for maybe a couple weeks, but we had some rotating skaters coming in and out, including Andy. So when Andy came, do you remember this?
Yeah, the back of the bus.
Yeah, so when
ran
Andy
it.
came, he's on the bus, and it's just music, and everyone's part. We have a blackjack table, and Andy gets on the bus, and he's making a phone call, and he's like, "Hey, can you guys keep it down? Can you turn on the music?" And everyone's like,
Yeah, wrong thing.
Oh, no.
"What?"
Yeah.
Music goes up,
Turn it up.
double volume, and it was just such a sign. It was like the perfect little encapsulation
it's full
of
Lord of
what.
the Flies, isn't it? It's like
the coolest
Yeah, but it
thing-
was just the perfect moment. It was like, oh, this is how it.
Works.
This is how it is.
Yeah.
You can't be an adult on this bus.
no, there was like a guy that said, "Don't whatever you guys do, don't touch my pillow."
Oh yeah.
The first day, the pillow's
It's going down my
It's gone,
pants
you know?
immediately.
You have to clean your tape stick.
Tony
So cool.
You learn really quick. Just
Yeah, on that bus, because I was lucky to be
We've
on
had some
all the
hijinks
tours.
on the bus,
There
yeah.
were people that were way better than me, that were higher ranked in the caliber of skateboarding. But because I was in the back of the bus, and it was more of the back of the bus was for the party guys.
The cool kids.
Yeah, thank you. And I had it locked down. I was cool. Wasn't the best skateboarder, but I was cool. And the new guys that would come into the bus would come into the back of the bus, and I'd be like, "Hey, this is the back of the bus. You're down there. And some of them are I'm Steve Caballero. And I'm like, oh, I'm aware of who you are, but this is the back of the bus. We have a song about it, and this is the back of the bus is what it's for. Yeah, because the back of the bus we made music because we were having a good time, and that's what you do when you have a lot of time on your hands and you think you're cool. You make a band. What if there was a band called? We've recorded songs. It was real bad. They were funny.
Those buses have personalities, though.
Yeah.
Like and they have stories. Like each one, like when you're on a certain bus. And
then there's the driver.
Yeah, exactly.
Talk about personality.
Then there's the driver. Oh man, and it's their bus too. Most of the time, it's like it's a thing. It's like you're basically in their home.
Yep.
And so we've had some wild drivers and.
Befriending them is key.
I remember once we're going to Canada and the bus had to pull over. The driver's like, I gotta hide my gun. I was like, huh?
Yeah.
Going across the border.
So he hid it like in the engine block or something.
He could hang out in the back of the bus for sure.
Yeah, he's cool. Yeah, we had some crazy stuff going on, and bus drivers that were just missing.
We had a bus driver beat up a crew member. We've had to switch bus drivers in the middle of tours because one guy got arrested.
Yeah, one guy got arrested.
What? Got busted for like a drug deal, and it was like, wait, we came
While
out.
he was.
Yeah, we came out to go to sound check, and the bus was still there, and the crew was still sitting there, and we're like, "What are you guys doing
where's the driver?
here?"
He's like in jail.
Driver never showed up.
He's in jail. So the owner of the bus come in to fly out and do the rest of the tour with us. I'm so sorry, guys.
Yeah, that's legit.
We got the concierge. We got the guy that worked at the hotel, had a class whatever.
And he
license,
drove the bus. Yeah,
the bellhop, and he's like, "I can drive that." And we're like, "Get in there."
It was like a 10-minute
take it
drive.
over to the club.
Do what
he saved us.
Do to take to do what you got to do.
Yeah,
yeah.